Hey guys, welcome back to That's Life with John Carver. This is episode number 288, and I'm calling this episode Practically Perfect in Every Way. Now, way back in 1964, which by the way was before I was born, Walt Disney Studios put out a movie called Mary Poppins, and in one of the scenes, Mary Poppins, who is a nanny in the film, described herself as practically perfect in every way. Now, it's a cute movie that I suggest you see for yourself if you're into musicals and things. But practically perfect in every way seems to be a standard for some people that they try to achieve in some form. But the reality is that very few people achieve that status in their lifetime. Author Leo Tolstoy, said, "If you look for perfection, you'll never be content." If you look for perfection, you'll never be content. Practically perfect in every way. I've been a student of people for many decades, movie stars and authors and business people and a variety of others. And I found time after time after time that none of them are perfect. And many of them have achieved some level of success. In fact, some extraordinary levels of success in some forms. No one but the fictional Mary Poppins is practically perfect in every way. A lot of people, I think, stand on the edge of trying to achieve some goal or something they want to do in life because they're waiting to be perfect before they make that leap, before they try to accomplish that goal. They think that they have to be practically perfect in every way in order to achieve something. Years ago, when I was in high school, I became a real big fan of the author Ray Bradbury. Let me share a quote by author Ray Bradbury. He said, "I found you can't wait to become perfect. You got to go out and fall down and get up with everyone else," unquote. Got to go out and fall down like everybody else. What most people, I think, or at least some people don't realize, is that all the people that we think are perfect mess up more because they try harder, they try more. They fall on their face over and over again, understanding that that's part of their growth, that mistakes that they make are part of them achieving. I used to take piano classes way back in I guess that would be in the 70s, maybe early 80s, 70s I think it was. And my piano teacher, her name's Phyllis Davis, she taught me that, she said, quote, "Perfect practice makes permanent." Again, I don't know where she got that quote, but she said, "Perfect practice makes permanent." So if you ever have a chance to see an orchestra or a band and you think you're hearing perfection, I used to be in a band a long time ago, there are times, depending on the size of the band, when somebody's going to mess up in the band. And there was a time in my life when I was in a band that I was a kid at the time, that I would stop playing the instrument when I messed up. And so one of my mentors said, who was in the band, they said, "John, why are you stopping? Then that stops the whole song that we're trying to do. Keep going. When you mess up, keep going. Don't stop and draw attention to yourself because you messed up. Just keep going, because most people outside the band didn't know that you messed up." That made sense to me. Still makes sense to me. Ralph Marston said this, quote, "Perfection is any endeavor is," let me say that again. Ralph Marston said, "Perfection in any endeavor is an aiming point." Again, I'll say it again. Perfection in any endeavor is an aiming point, not a starting point. He continues, "Let the desire for it push you, but don't let the absence of it stop you." He said, "If you're ever going to get anything done, you must start somewhere." So don't think that you have to be practically perfect in every way to get started. Please don't do that to yourself. Just get started and stay consistent. Because consistency is one of the biggest proactive benefits that successful people have. They just refuse to give up. So I suggest that for you. Don't wait until you're practically perfect, because that's not going to happen. Just do. Just do what you need to do every hour of every day, and before long, you're going to wake up one day and realize, wow, I've achieved something great. My name's John Carver. Thanks for watching.